If you spend enough time in the world of alternative health, one name keeps popping up: colloidal silver. Some people swear it's a natural antibiotic that can kill almost anything. Others call it dangerous snake oil that can literally turn your skin blue. So what's the truth? Let's start with the basics. Colloidal silver is a liquid that contains tiny particles of silver suspended in water. It's the same metal you find in jewelry or coins, just broken down into very small pieces. Supporters claim that, taken by mouth or sprayed into the nose, it can boost immunity, fight bacteria and viruses, and cure everything from sinus infections and acne to Lyme disease, HIV, and even cancer. But here's what major medical organizations actually say. According to the U.S. National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health and the Mayo Clinic, there is no good scientific evidence that taking colloidal silver by mouth is effective for any health condition. Silver is not an essential nutrient. Your body doesn't need it, and it has no known helpful function inside you when swallowed. In 1999, the FDA ruled that over-the-counter drug products containing colloidal silver or silver salts are not generally recognized as safe or effective. Since then, the FDA has taken action against companies that market colloidal silver as a cure for diseases. So what about the risks? One of the most famous is Argyria, a condition where silver builds up in your tissues and turns your skin, gums, eyes, and even internal organs a blue-gray color. It's usually permanent. Areas exposed to sunlight, like the face and hands, often get the darkest. Beyond cosmetic changes, too much colloidal silver can interfere with the absorption of certain antibiotics, reduce the effectiveness of thyroid medications like thyroxine, potentially damage the kidneys, liver, and nervous system, in rare cases contribute to seizures or serious toxicity. That's why organizations like the FDA, NCCIH, Mayo Clinic, and WebMD all give the same clear message: colloidal silver taken by mouth is unsafe and not recommended. So where did the idea come from? Before modern antibiotics, silver did have a role in medicine. It was used on wounds and burns because silver ions can kill bacteria on contact. Even today, some prescription bandages and creams for serious burns contain silver for local, topical use. But that limited controlled medical use on the skin is very different from drinking colloidal silver every day as a cure-all. Those are two completely separate worlds. A lot of the modern hype comes from marketing, claims that colloidal silver cleanses the body, supercharges the immune system, or kills every pathogen known to man. These slogans sound powerful, but they are not backed by strong clinical studies. In fact, regulators have repeatedly warned companies for making these kinds of unproven promises. So where does that leave you? If you are thinking about taking colloidal silver as a supplement, the safest course, according to mainstream medical sources, is simple: don't do it. There are far safer, evidence-based ways to support your immune system: sleep, nutrition, vaccines, proper medical care, and, when needed, real antibiotics prescribed by a doctor. If you already used colloidal silver and you're worried, talk to a health professional. Don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Remember, just because something is sold online or has books written about it doesn't mean it's safe or effective. I've linked some books about colloidal silver, covering its history, claims, and controversies, on Amazon. They're there if you want to read more and understand how this idea spread, but they are not medical advice and not endorsements of using colloidal silver. You'll find my Amazon affiliate link clearly shown in the video description and also in the first pinned comment below. If you decide to get any of those books through that link, I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, which helps me keep making videos like this. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it's not a recommendation to take colloidal silver for anything. Always talk to a qualified health professional before using supplements or alternative remedies, especially ones that major health authorities warn against. Tell me in the comments, had you heard of colloidal silver before? Did you know about the blue skin side effect? Subscribe to Black Butterfly Key for more deep dives into controversial cures, hidden risks, and the strange stories behind modern health trends. Thanks for watching.